Hello and welcome to today's session of Coinstore Chat. Now, today on the show, we are having a very interesting project. But before we all introduce ourselves, I guess I'll start first. So, I'm Terence from Coinstore, and I'll be your moderator for today. So, with us today on the show, we have Joe Ward. Joe, perhaps a few words from you to sort of introduce yourself and the project.
Yeah, thanks very much, Terence. It's really great to be here. It's super fun to work together with Coinstore on pioneering, the Edge Web3 video network and showing off the amazing sort of watch to earn together with you. So, pleasure to be here.
Great. Thank you for that, Joe, and welcome to the show today. Now, folks, for all of you who are watching or tuning in from wherever you are, now remember you can find us on all our social media links. So pick and choose the channels that you like YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, all the links will be below. So click and join us for more shows like this in the future. And of course, before we start, this again is for educational and entertainment purposes and should not be used as financial advice. So, getting involved with the ecosystem just carries some financial risks. It's your responsibilities and your actions when interacting with our platforms. So, just please read all the terms and conditions below. And without further ado, let's get straight into the project. So, Joe, as mentioned, today we're going to talk a little bit about Edge. Now, Edge Video Token in that way. So, could you tell us a little bit about that project? Perhaps take us through your journey from the start till where you are now. Talk to us about the project and how global it is at the moment. What's your focus like? And what are you looking for at the moment?
Yeah, sure. I think it's a really interesting approach to just to look at the whole journey because Edge is about edge computing, and our journey began when I did a very, very large deal with Boeing in the United States, where we purchased the distributed streaming IP patent portfolio and research from Boeing in up near Seattle, and that led us to go down the journey of looking at edge computing, decentralized, broadcasting, streaming of video, streaming of data, and streaming of video and data. If you keep that in the back of your mind, you'll realize why we ended up here as in a leading position. So we continued on down the journey. So that started in 2015, and so 2019 we really started to find some incredible opportunities when it comes to decentralized video streaming and live streaming. So as we continued researching and developing, we also realized that artificial intelligence was being held back by servers, and that decentralized broadcasting and streaming of data and video, where really you can just see them as one, was really possible. And fast forwarding into 2020, 2021, 2022, our AI became really good, and so it was doing a lot of smart work when it came to looking at personalities. So now the system can recognize, the Web3 video network can recognize over 350,000 personalities. So data and video were working together, and so we continued on, looking at that, investing in that, making an interactive live experience, which is what you see today. If you look at Edge, you can do searching, notifications, things like that. But then the real strength of this came to us where we were already doing all of this video and data work, and then we realized, wow, if we could pay people to watch, because we know what people are doing on the video player, watch to earn would be a really big deal. And so we started filing patents, we started filing trademarks, we engineered, and we realized, hey, we've got a leading position. And then we said, right, we need to get out. Let's show it to some sites. Showed it to some sites, and they said, oh my god, this is going to be huge. And then we looked at all of the other flow-on effects of moving to a true Web3 environment, and that's what's led us to here to list on Coinstore, is because once we're listed with you, and then all of our potential platforms around the world that want to adopt the Watch to Earn using the Edge Web3 video network can obviously adopt Watch to Earn and then have a tradable token for their viewers. So that's in a nutshell, that's been our journey from 2015 through to 2022.
Hmm. And that's quite interesting as well in terms of how you developed and where the project is coming from and where is it now. It seems like a lot has been done. And within this watch to earn segment, it also seems that you're making it as easy as possible for people to come on board and start earning. Could you tell us a bit about that suitability of this project? I mean, what's your target market in terms of region? Who are the people you think would actually benefit the most from this?
Yeah, I mean, the immediate target market is Asia Pacific or more Southeast Asia, I suppose. And it's really got to do with the adoption and the willingness and the desire for people in, whether it be the Philippines or India or Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia, and other areas where we can be a lot more appealing to the viewer by paying them in our, which is a US dollar denominated token, USDT. And so those areas are really appealing. And back to your other point about adoption, I mean, that is the incredible strength of Edge and the Web3 platform. It's an extraordinary strength because the more that you lower the barriers to entry for the publisher, right? And then if you can lower the barriers to entry for both the viewer and the publisher down to zero, near zero, the more that you do that, the more scalable the company is. And it's as
Hmm.
simple as that. And so that's the incredible strength. So you, for example, if you say, well, we've lowered the barriers to entry for 98% of the viewers don't have crypto experience. But if from 0 to 2 minutes, they can start earning EAT, the Edge activity token, that's huge for the publisher. And obviously, because then they can double or triple their ad revenue because they're watching a lot longer. And then from our point of view, how do we massively amplify the potential of the token? That's for the scalability on the publisher side. Because if they can just take the code and copy and paste it into their web app or into their site, smart TV site, and the
Hmm.
ticker appears, which I'll show you in a minute, then that instantly means that they've just moved to Web3. So scalability is linked directly to ease of adoption.
Hmm. And that's brilliant because we are also spending quite a bit of our time on a daily basis, sort of even jumping on sites to watch a video, look at updates, and these are something that we tend to do naturally these days. Now, what is stopping us from really putting everything together into another platform in another business model where you actually watch to earn, right? And
Yeah.
that adoption and terms of gaining publishers to come on board and in terms of rewarding viewers, it seems like the ecosystem is all about giving. Let's talk a little bit about your business model here. What's your revenue stream like, and how are you looking to sort of generate that revenue? Because it seems like you are rewarding at the moment quite a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And that the fundamentals of the business model is about the brands. The brands want to be in the video content, and so the video content that we're working with already has brand advertising in them. And so the revenue is extraordinary because we don't need to deal with the advertisers, so it's hyper scalable. All the video streams that we're working with are existing platforms. Like, for example, if you were to go to, Fox News or CNN or BBC, and they have existing advertising in them. If any of those sites increase the amount of the viewership from existing traffic, in our case, and they watch longer, that instantly increases the revenue for the user of the platform. to continue to use that, they need to continue to buy tokens. Where do they buy the tokens to increase their revenue? On Coinstore. So that's how the loop works together. And so we don't need business people and salespeople. You can come in, add it to your site, increase the revenue, and then our token goes up. And so that is the goal. And then so the viewer is then earning the tokens, and then we make money when the viewers make money, because that's how the watch to earn engine works. So buy some tokens. Let's just say you bought 10K worth of tokens right now in your bbc.co.uk, and you put them in your wallet. Then 50% of that wallet balance will be drawn down over the next 30 days. So in 30 days, 50% of that goes out to the viewers, and 50% rolls over to the next month, which is like an automatic staking mechanism, which means the price, as more publishers adopt the platform, it continues to drive the price up, because there's an automatic lag of 30 days minimum, between them buying the tokens and the tokens being distributed.
Right. Yeah, and it seems simple enough as well. And most of the projects out there are also coming in with that idea that it's as simple as watch to earn. So you do have some competitors in the scene. Talk a little bit about what makes you better, what makes you different from the projects out there at the moment.
Well, one is that we are live, so we're actually already in production before the token even lists. So the token will debut on Coinstore.com on obviously on July 7th, and that is obviously a giant leap forward. Then the next part is that we're not an app, but we are a platform. So there are some apps coming out saying we want to do watch to earn. The entire industry will move to watch to earn. That's how it's going to be. It's just like when we move from DVDs to online, watching of Netflix. It's the same for ad-supported content. People are going to say, I don't want to see advertising on my TV anymore unless I'm participating in the financials, in the economics of that. So, but anyway, so our competitive advantage doesn't stop there. So obviously, our entire Web3 network, being interactive streams, very rapid adoption by the viewer, and particularly the publisher, live searching of content, notifications, all of that rich Web3 functionality is there for us to continue to enrich existing watch to earn adopters of our platform. So we're going to continue to offer more and more innovation from our existing platform, let alone from the new ideas like that that we have coming, such as the ability to get paid to watch YouTube. So a lot of depth, and so we've been working on it for years. And so because the platform we didn't start with watch to earn, but we started with data and video working together, and then at the end we realized, hey, we are the most natural fit to be the platform for watch to earn. So there's and so the network effect is enormous, because every new site that you get, like we launched pokernight.com very quietly. We have our own little community and people jumped on. I mean, it's already started to generate nearly 100 wallets generated for ETH with just no effort. So every new site generates new ETH holders, and so that's more volume, and that's more obviously a driver for price and in the growth of the token.
And it seems like that is going to be the natural progression on the next global trend. So watch to earn seems to be a healthy ecosystem. It's growing really well, and I think you are hitting that in your products and services and offerings as well. But I'm sure many of us out here, investors alike, would like to also touch a little bit on your key priorities, or what's the next big updates or important steps in your roadmap. So perhaps could you sort of give us a little bit about that as well?
Yeah, we need to go into a little bit more depth with the watch to earn.
Mm,
So at the moment, there's engagement functionality, to show what the viewers are participating in, which is more than they've ever gotten before in this sort of live or video on demand world. But so right now the system pays, when you're watching in the foreground, doesn't pay when you're watching in the background. It pays a lot more with the sound on or the sound off. So new functionality is, having a lot more management and controls around the watch to earn functionality for the TV publisher, so that they can manage their wallets, even though at the moment it's quite simple to manage their wallets, but they want to manage their functionality, and they want to they want to see a deeper level of engagement. Right now, on poker night, we're having people come in and then they turn the sound on, they leave it on the foreground, and they watch it for hours. Our lead investor came back and said, "Man, that guy's a good poker player." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Well, we're watching poker night, we're earning EAT." And I said, "You're our lead investor, you don't need any more EAT." And so anyways, it was just it's about getting a lot more depth in there. Like, hey, are you still watching? We just implemented a QR code clickable text. So if there's a QR code on the screen, if you see it, you can click on it and go through it. So you should earn EAT for that. The referral technology and systems, really simple but massive improvement. So hey, I'm watching this, I'll share it with my friends, I earn some extra EAT, and then it's really scaling and getting viral. So they're really participating in upside in the price. So right now the viewers aren't sharing because they want to earn it all. Like we just dropped $5,000 in the Poker Night wallet, and that's revenue that came from the ad company. And then people are just quietly earning it, and we keep saying, share it. They're like, no, I don't want others earning it. So, but when they see that they'll get paid more, and then the EAT that you earn today could be worth a lot more tomorrow, and that's what people are really looking for. And so then they can say, hey, my uncle works at Hungama in India, and those guys have been talking to us anyway, but. We want to see them adopt a platform so the price goes up. So all of those types of functionality that can lift the price of EAT without having to go off and do any one-on-one interactions with advertisers or the platforms. Self-adoption is the key.
Mm-hmm. And that's definitely the case here as well. And I'm sure there's this question at the back of many out there watching us or even listening to the show now. I guess lots of people want to know about the team behind Edge. So could you tell us a bit about the larger team and in terms of experience and in terms of where they're coming from at the moment? So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Our team is so our CTO is our key person. He's based in Bellevue in Washington State. He's the other team member that came from up there was from Boeing. So one of the inventors of the patent technology is actually a small shareholder of ours. So that's Charles, our CTO. Virgil helped him really get the architecture right from the very beginning. And then we have full stack programmer Assad, and then we have an offshore team that does that's kind of dedicated to us that we can flex up and down. So they're a team of 15 people. And now we're every month we're adding to the team on the programming side. And then on the business development side, and a new designer just came on board, Tasnim. So he's been doing some fantastic work. I'll show you some of the results of the UI work that's been coming for the token holders there. So that's been good. So we've got the depth, but we've also got the ability to scale, and we can flex down our costs so we can ramp them up. And then on the business development side, all of that activity is happening because of the strength of our advisory board. And the advisory board is my media and technology entertainment contacts from the US, my personal network. So there's around 10 of them involved, but there's about 5 of them featured in our marketing materials. But they open up doors at the CEO, CTO levels of some big companies in Asia, like ABS, CBN. You started talking to them already. quite a few sessions with them, looking at their Big Brother and other ideas.
Mm.
And then Hungama in India came through, those guys. And so really the team is all centered around, the Watch to Earn platform at the moment, and getting that first few brands, especially multi-channel systems that have business news, technology, entertainment, as opposed to Poker which is a single channel.
Right.
And so having a multi-channel one, get our team is very focused on getting a few of those into the market. And what that means is that then the game has changed, because people can
Mm.
say, look at Watch to Earn. Um, and then, so we're very excited to continue on.
Yeah, and even Poker Night as a channel on its own is pretty big, and I'm sure you're looking to onboard more live TV channels and similar partners and content providers as well out there. So, what is your sort of advice to the people out there watching who are content creators and who are potential investors for e-tokens and the Edge ecosystem?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a content creator and you have a platform that you distribute on, like say for example, if it's you're on a local TV channel, or you're on one of these platforms, or if you're a content aggregator, for example, where you have lots of content on your system, and then or if you are an EAT holder, or you want to become an EAT holder, I mean, participate in the long game with us. Come along and see where we're going, and what we've discovered, and what we've engineered, and what we've delivered when it comes to Web3. For any of the participants out there, my advice is, um, look at Watch to Earn as an entry point for an incredible revolution when it comes to video. Incredible, because it starts with ad-supported content, and being a financial engagement with the end user. So if you're in the content business, and somehow, like, now you're connected to them financially, and you can say, hey, thank you for this, and then, hey, we just put some more money in your wallet, etc. That's incredible. But then the next stage is, for all of the participants in the market, what about premium content? How do we charge for it? Oh, we can take the money back out. We can take the EAT back out. And so I think that's just incredible, because now it's no credit cards, there's no logins, there's subscriptions. And then the elephant in the room that we're going after is these monthly subscriptions that viewers hate. That ultimately, that's what we have to deal with. Is nobody wants a recurring charge on their credit card. But anyway, to keep it simple, the Web3 experience and the vision that we have already is just change. It's decades of change happening in a short amount of time.
Right. Yeah, and that's great. And I think we've covered a few important questions at the start. Let's sort of get into the second part of the show where we actually deep dive into the product itself. So, Joe, I was wondering on your side, could you sort of share a little bit of your screen, in fact, and
Yeah.
take us through like a mini tour of the current ecosystem that you have, and to sort of tell the users out there and everyone watching or listening to us in terms of how easy it is to actually participate and start earning ETH.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm just sharing my screen here now.
Welcome back, and to all of you viewing and watching us from any of your channel of choice, please continue to do so. All the links below. Learn more about the ecosystem, learn more about Edge, learn more about Coinstore. Click on the links, get involved, participate, and stay tuned. On the 7th of July, Edge will be on Coinstore. So, yeah, Joe, I think we spoke about this. We talked in length about your strategies and how this came to be. But now I guess here comes the interesting part. We want to dive into the product itself, and why the better way to sort of do this is for you to sort of give us a demo on it and see how easy it is for someone to actually come in, watch, and actually earn. e-tokens. So why don't you take
Absolutely.
us through that one? Yeah.
Absolutely. So what I'll do is I'll just start from the beginning. It's just so easy to understand, and it's so fun and so valuable. So this is an example of one of the 300 channels that we have. This is called pokernight.com. So if I go to Pokernight and then I come down here and it says, okay, I'm seeing the live feed and it says connect wallet. So I'll connect my wallet now, and you'll see here it's connecting to the Polygon system. And now I'm actually watching, and I'm going to eat. See down the bottom here, it says actually that my live score shows me what my eat balance is, which is 130 tokens. Remember, this is live. You can go and try it. You can go and earn eat before we go public.
Mm.
Anyway, so here I'm estimating I'm going to earn zero point 0.02 eat, but I'd like to earn more than that.
Oh, no limit Texas Hold'em.
So I turn the sound on.
Oh, that makes sense.
And now it's probably going to go up quite quickly. So now you can see it's 0.05. So now I'm engaging at a deeper level.
I mean, the good news for Phil is that the guy who seems least interested in keeping his money is the only person that caught a piece of it.
So now I'm up to 0.06. And so it's literally just that simple. I watch and I earn. And then we have a token holder site we have got coming out called earnify.tv. And so Earnify is the place where all of our 300 channels will be available on the site. So any of the EAT token holders, if they just want to watch any channel that will pay them and they want to see different things, the new one they've got coming up is 24-hour free movies that will have money dropped in the wallet soon. That'll be announced to all of our token holders. So we just drop $5,000 in the wallet and say, hey, go earn it. So it's as simple as that. So up here it says how many people are live now. We've paid out 18,000 EAT pre-launch, how many live hours we've done. And then down below here, the fun part is the top paying channels right now. So it's showing me, hey, if you want to go watch Poker Night, or if you want to go watch the Grappling Network or Euro News, it shows you which ones down here have the most money in their wallet. So if I go and watch Babel Music now, what happens is, because that takes a little bit of money out of the wallet, and they're all very similar in terms of their balances, because it's distributing the ETH token evenly. So that creates a bit of competition, like on Google, where you have to bid to have a higher position. Well, this creates a bit of competition between the channels to keep funding their wallet to have the most amount of payout. So between what I've just shown you on Poker Night, that's a single channel. And what I'm showing you here on Earnify is a multi-channel. But then there are, Terence, do you know how many sites there are around the world, video sites and streaming apps around the world combined? There's 860,000. So if you think about one site could make our token, really moon. 10 sites would be quite a big step up. 100 or 1,000 sites or 10,000 sites, over I don't know how many months and years. But if watch to earn becomes a normal requirement for the viewers, that's where we're going to absolutely shine. And I'm going to tell you why they're going to do it. Because the numbers that we have from Poker Night so far are showing a tripling or quadrupling of ad revenue from watch to earn. I mean, it is just astonishing. So the amount of money that they're getting because people are watching so much longer, it is simple as that. Oh, and now look at this. This is pokernight.com, and then this has our advertising for Edge Video built into it. So we're using our partners as our marketing engine. See here, it says Edge. That's live on pokernight.com now. If I go back over here, for example, go to Poker Night. If you go there right now, go to Poker Night, you'll see the Edge advertising in there. So we're using our channel partners to promote our own product. And we're buying that with our own token. They are giving us this advertising in exchange for being able to participate in EAT. So pretty hot stuff.
Yep, that's excellent. So an easy way is to also just get straight into Earnify, or then participate in some of the main channels that you have. Connect your wallets and start earning. As simple as that, correct?
That's right. We've only funded one wallet pre-launch just to show that to get the results. which was Poker Night. And then as we launch, we'll fund, I think it's 24-hour free movies will be next. And then the grappling network, the wrestling, then the music. And then we'll keep funding more of the wallets. And so right now, Poker Night is the place. But Earnify TV is looking amazing. And that will be a great place for all of our holders to be, sharing the content.
And I think in summary, this seems like almost a no-brainer at this point. If you love watching movies, if you love looking at music video clips, looking at some of these channels that you have now, uh, currently you can just simply log on to a different site and start earning from this. And I
I mean,
think
it's that
can't be
simple.
as
You're
simple
right.
as that. Yeah.
It's so simple.
Okay, that's brilliant. So, for all of you again who are watching and listening to this, I urge you start earning. Just watch to earn. As simple as that. So, stay tuned with more updates coming up with regards to the ecosystem and the project by tuning in to our next show and our next AMA session. All the links would be below. Again, thank you for joining us and stay tuned for all the next shows coming up. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you very much, Terence. It's been great.